What's going on, everybody? Matthew Zeiss here from Holy Hot Honey.
Trick from Sauceriet, which basically means the sorcery in Swedish.
We're going to be at the Berlin Chili Fest, courtesy of Patrick. Invited me to take part, which is pretty awesome. We're going to do some little taste testings here. Fun part is I'm not that great with heat. You know, the thing is truly love new flavors. I mean, that array of flavors is pretty great. The apple jalapeno one sounds great.
Yeah, my stuff aren't really ridiculously hot, but yeah, it's more a focus on flavor and balance, but even when it gets hot, it's still flavorful. So
Yeah.
we'll see how you react. I've got a fire extinguisher out here in case.
Perfectly. And maybe pizza salad will do
Yeah,
it.
that'll cool you down.
We got some local pizza to try this out, pretty even palate, and some cheese balls. You're the host. Let's start off with one of yours, man.
Well, we're going to start slowly. So I would go with the jalapeno apple.
It sounds delicious.
It's basically, it's the only non-fermented hot sauce in the whole range.
Is that like their specific?
Well, because I don't find jalapenos to ferment very well. Because they're green, they don't have a lot of natural sugar in them. So, plus that flavor-wise, they're pretty good as they are. I just felt it was easier, and I did ferment them in the beginning, and I just kind of realized it wasn't really worth it.
When you first started hot sauce, did you find fermenting to be a challenging process?
Oh, not at all. But I was fermenting with brine. And ever since I sort of became professional, I started fermenting mash.
Okay.
Which is basically adding no water, just salt. So I'm not mixing any water, which is it creates a more intense fermentation and just doesn't blend any flavor with water. It doesn't dilute it, basically.
All right.
But with that said, it's easier to ferment with brine if you're fermenting at home. So that's why a lot of people do it. So
yeah, makes sense.
Anyway, so this is the jalapeno apple. It's non-fermented. It's made with green apples, cilantro, I think you call it back in the States, coriander, and lime.
And so it's a level 3.
It's a level 3 out of a 10, so it shouldn't blow your head off.
We'll see, man.
If it does, we're in trouble.
That's what the fun's for. Oh, shit. Well,
I'll have that one.
No, I'll go for it, man. I'm going to go for it.
It's not too crazy, so I think you'll survive. It's one of my tester sauces. So I didn't have the
That's delicious, dude.
Yeah, not too hot.
Wow.
No, I'm not accidentally killing you.
No, that was fantastic. I'm not even saying this, that amount on that slice was fine.
Yeah, well, it's a 3, but I mean...
No, I mean, just even the taste.
In the Swedish palate, a 3 can be sort of hot, but...
That's really... I gotta try another one with it.
It worked really well with anything with melted butter, melted cheese. Yeah, like grilled cheese and this, it's amazing.
It almost tastes like grilled cheese.
Yeah.
That's really, really, really nice.
So, I just wanted a slightly hot, quite fresh.
That's super nice, man.
Thanks.
I'll start. So this is your first time. You said you never had hot
I've never had hot honey, no. So that's interesting.
So the thing is, just like yours, number 3, my whole thing was flavor, not spice.
Yeah.
It was all about warmth.
Never really even thought of buying any.
Most people's hot sauces, the hot honeys, from what I see, it's dry flakes and honey, which was what I like, the flavor of a real chili.
Right.
So I went for fresh chilies, fresh garlic, and then the rest were dry herbs.
Yeah, that was mild.
Yeah. And it's savory.
Yeah, I think I need to try that.
It's good on like fried chicken and waffles.
I can imagine.
And like tossing wings in it. And I let it steep for at least 30 days to try to absorb all the savoriness in there.
Yeah, now the heat was a lot more
prominent. Yeah. It's like a cup of warm tea type of heat, you know? All right, let's try what we got next.
This is another 3, which some people think sometimes is more of a 4, but it's hard to hit the exacts with these things. The chilies I get fresh can vary a little bit in heat. It's a fermented hot sauce made with yellow Spanish peppers, kind of like a yellow cayenne style chili.
All right.
And I also ferment the mango and pineapple, but I ferment the fruit separately. It's like a lacto fermentation, fruit only, chili only, and then I make the whole thing as in a recipe.
That's cool.
And that's pretty much it. It's just balanced up with a bit of salt, sugar, a bit of lemon. I don't use a lot of sugar. I just use sugar for just balance, because when you ferment the fruit, the fermentation eats the sugars.
Yeah.
So
it loves sugars.
So to get the balance back, I just add a bit of... So we've got the top on here now. I'm going to cover the whole place.
Perfect.
So that's this one.
I can see why some people say it's a 4. It's a little hotter than the other one. Super, super balanced flavors.
I think the difference with this compared to some other fruity hot sauce is that when you ferment the fruit, it kind of turns it more savory than just sweet.
Sure. It's nice.
And I don't want my sort of sauces to be too sweet, too marmalade-y.
No.
So it's fresh. It's acidic, like citrusy.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah. And yeah, as I said, I only add a little bit of sugar to regain the balance of the fruit flavor. I actually made that as a kind of like a mild version of the habanero mango we'll get to later. For the Swedes, the habanero mango sometimes is a bit too hot.
That's super nice. I put more on that one, so I got to taste more of it.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Slightly hotter than the...
Very slightly, but like, that's really nice.
Yeah, I might have to put a 4 on there next time.
Was it?
Yeah, because I don't want to change the recipe. I like, because the only way to make it a 3 is to use less of the chili, and that's where a lot of the flavor is.
Yeah, so. I think that's a really nice level of spice too, because that's still, you can, for me at least, as my level, it's nice to be able to have the spice on everything and not lose interest through the meal because it's getting too hot. That's delicious.
Yeah, that's not me though. I can just go sweating. Well, my hottest sauce that I mentioned earlier, it's a brown butler, fermented brown butler hot sauce. The hot sauce in itself should, if the chili is about 2 million Scoville, which it should be, the sauce in itself should be about 800,000 Scoville. And it pretty much makes me high when I try it.
That's crazy, dude.
Like, my ear is kind of...
Yeah, this is the Reaper Reserve Holy Hot Honey. I'm doing all the small bottles right now because I send these out as samples until we start bottling the big. Carolina Reaper, basil, cinnamon, and orange zest. And I wanted a completely different flavor palette. I didn't just want to make a hotter version of the other one. And this is also what we make the candies out of. Whatever's left over, I boil it down to the candies. But I like the flavors of Carolina Reapers. Like I've had ghost peppers and I don't care for that taste. But this one I thought was nice.
Nice. It wasn't as intentionally sweet as the...
No, it's the citrus and the cinnamon kind of cut it in there.
Yeah, that was nice.
Thanks.
I have to try that by itself too. Yeah, I think maybe I enjoyed this one slightly more because the honey in itself didn't over too much.
Yeah, it wasn't just candy.
Oh yeah, I got the cinnamon there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I got the Carolina Reaper too. I didn't feel that on the pizza bit.
No, the cheese cut it.
Yeah, fat generally kind of rounds the heat off.
Yeah. There's dill in this one. My wife's not a big dill person, but when she had...
Not a massive dill person. I
love me some dill, man. Like tzatziki.
It's a very Swedish thing.
Is it? My wife and I had a big debate because in the States, when you get tzatziki sauce, it always has dill in it.
Really?
Here, yeah, she had the same response. She was also just like...
I've never had dill in tzatziki.
No, it's just...
And I've been to Greece a lot of times too.
This is the exact... I'm going to cut this part. Just tease her. So this one, she's like, oh, this one I actually really like. I like this as the flagship, but I, of course, think that will be the more popular flavor.
Kind of depends. I mean, I think some people probably really enjoy that this one's mild and a bit sweeter. Personally, I'm not a massive fan of really sweet stuff, so that heat is more my level. I can imagine this being really good on some kind of grilled chicken or meat. We're going heat-wise, we're going to go on try my latest, it's the chimichurri hot sauce.
Is your latest?
It is my latest, and originally it's a collaboration with a cafe restaurant place just around the corner called Mariki, and the couple who runs it are Peruvian German. He is Peruvian and he's a chef, and they serve empanadas and stuff like that, and he makes his own chimichurri, and I just thought this needs a lot more heat, as I do with a lot of things.
Sure.
So I started mixing that with my own hot sauces, which they also sell but also serve to their customers.
Why is it a bigger bottle?
It's because it's just the kind of product which you eat more of.
Okay.
So it's not as concentrated as a regular hot sauce. So it's literally a hybrid between a chimichurri and a hot sauce.
All right, that's a smart concept though.
So, and it's got a lot of oil in it, as a chimichurri does.
I have a production question. Do you find that the QR codes on there are beneficial?
I don't know. I mean, it sends them to my Instagram, to my web store.
And do you notice that it actually works? Like people are doing it?
I don't have any way of seeing it.
Oh, okay.
It's about 20% fresh parsley, so it's a lot of parsley, garlic, oil. It's fermented yellow Spanish peppers and a little bit of fermented yellow habanero.
It's awesome. I can smell it right now.
Fresh mint, oregano, thyme.
Shit.
Yeah.
And did you make that up based on their recipe, or you just made one up?
All the herby stuff is part of their recipe.
Okay.
And then I just kind of, I mean, the absolute first version we made of it was ready-made chimichurri, and then I blended it. The second time around, I made like 600 bottles, so then we just kind of did everything here.
All right.
All right, it's cool.
Oh, yeah.
And not too surprisingly, it tastes like chimichurri mixed with hot sauce.
You know what? Spade's a spade, right? Okay, yeah. And this one's a 6?
No, it's about a 4, but
A 4.
Probably more like a 5.
Yeah, I think you got to renumber these.
Do you reckon it's more a 5?
Yeah. Well, if we're basing everything off of that first one being a 3, then yes.
The thing is that also depending on what the hot sauce is, like what ingredients, general character, it affects the feeling of the heat.
Makes sense to me.
Oh, for example, my next hot sauce, black garlic, it's kind of like savory, umami, round.
Yeah.
And it's not as very citrusy sharp, which makes the chili feel a bit more rounded and nice too.
Okay.
So if you have more citrusy flavors in a hot sauce, it will make the chili feel a little sharper.
That one was real good. That was delicious.
That's my biggest seller right now.
Really?
Yeah. I sold out almost all my 600 bottles.
I get it. That's really tasty. The black garlic I'm pretty interested in.
Well, I'm gonna try one of yours first.
Sure. The black label, this is at the end of this. There's all this leftover stuff. You know, I've drained out most of the honey. I scooped out all the vegetables, and then I have a vegetable press, and I press all the last bits of honey out to get this. And then the vegetables that are left over, that's when I make this. So this should have more flavor of the original and more heat as well, because it's got all the extra stuff.
So it's more like a concentrated version.
Yeah, you can even see it's a little darker.
So these small bottles are basically just for testers right now.
Yeah.
Then the original.
Yeah. You know, not by a... Oh,
shit.
I think you have to respoon it.
Yeah, there's still some there.
But it's just a richer...
It's definitely got more spice than that.
Yeah, and that's what it is. It's that one concentrated. Of course, I could just squeeze that out and put it right into the original, which maybe I'll do at some point. It feels nice to have something a little...
exclusive.
Like, that, you know, like some of these brands have like, oh, here's our original flavor. Here's extra hot. It's like, so it's kind of the same thing, but instead of calling it extra hot, call it black label.
Do you want to try the black garlic? Black garlic was actually my best seller before I released the chimichurri.
I believe that.
Do you know what black garlic is?
Yeah.
I've noticed a lot of people don't. They're like, it's a black garlic sauce. And I'm like, no, the actual garlic is black. And that's because it's fermented.
I mean, I know black garlic, it's become more popular, I feel like.
Yeah, I think here we already had like a bit of a trend thing going with it. So I don't think I'm not the first about it, but I just figured it would do really well with certain flavor profile I was thinking. So I've also sweetened it with molasses instead of sugar. So it also increases this heavy dark. It's commonly used in barbecue sauces. Yeah. You'll find it in Worcestershire sauce too.
Love Worcestershire sauce.
It's going to be very savory compared to the fruity ones. There's no fruitiness in this one.
Which ones of these? I know you've won a bunch of awards. Which ones haven't in this line?
They've all won awards except for these two.
Right.
This one I never sent in last year because it was really...
Did you send it in this year?
I have, yeah. And the version I sent of this one last year was completely different, and I'm a lot more happy with this one.
And you sent that in too?
I've sent it this year, so we'll see what happens.
You got 2 winners, 2 new winners.
So the black garlic won silver in the medium. That also won silver. I don't know how they judge, but I think it's like levels, silver, bronze level. So they both won silver. Those both won bronze in the chili, what do you call it, category. And the mango pineapple won bronze in the mild. So gold. So I'm hopefully going to get some golds this year.
I think so. I bet you the chimichurri gets it.
We'll see.
Cheers. I taste the molasses right away.
Yeah, but the black garlic has a slight molasses flavor too. Oh. That's why it fits so well.
Yeah, it's nice. That tastes less hot than the chimichurri.
It's a lot more rounded.
Yeah.
There's more chili in that than there is in that.
That is nice though. I feel like this heat's on the back afterwards. I get it.
That's what I was saying. It's just heat can come in so many different ways. So sometimes it's not about just the heat level. It's a heat character.
Yeah, complexities.
That works really well with grilled meats too.
I'm sure if you brush that on some meat,
you can mix it with a bit of oil too if you wanted a bit more.
Have you ever thought of doing oils? Or you just...
I've Yeah, I just need more time.
Now let's break into the powder, switch from pizza to cheese balls. Yeah, I made this with powdered honey.
Right.
So for that, I have to put in.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It is a thing. A lot of people don't know it. But I was like, you know what? It happened by accident. I was like, let me look it up. I was like, I bet you it's a thing. And it turns out it's a thing.
Yeah, I've been thinking of making like rubs and powders. It's just I'm not very well orientated in that world. I've never powdered my cheese balls with anything.
I always powder my balls.
That sounded dirty, yeah.
When I was making this, I had a bowl of cheese balls with me so I could test it while I was making the recipe.
Powdered honey, I've never even heard of that. Holy hot shake.
Yeah.
I would say this goes pretty good on meat too. I would put that in buttered popcorn because I mix my fermented habanero powder with butter and then put it on popcorn.
That would be awesome.
It's amazing.
You note it here, folks. But yeah, that on popcorn be great. For me, the cheese balls was like one of my favorite snacks here. I think I can eat that whole bag without a problem. You know,
I'm a big popcorn fan.
Me too.
Well, I love cheese doodles and cheese balls too, but
popcorn's less caloric. You know, my wife, she has popcorn literally every night. And I'd say 8 out of 10 times I join her.
She needs to try my habanero powder on popcorn.
She would love it.
I'll give you some to bring home.
Thank you. So now what do we got?
Well, this is the second one I won the silver for, and this is a bit of an unusual hot sauce, but it's actually one of my earliest hot sauces. And the reason why I made it was because when I ferment, and if you have a successful fermentation, I mean, they can turn out a little bit different every time. I've managed to stabilize my fermentations pretty well. I use also like a fixed culture. If I get a really good batch, I will save some of that.
Okay, sure.
The fermentation. But the idea came from that the fermentation like way back 3 years ago, it smelled of like red berries. And I was like, I mean, it should be pretty well. I should be able to make a pretty good sauce with red berries. I just got inspired by the smell.
It's a beautiful color too.
And you can smell the raspberries.
Yes.
But they're also fermented. The lingonberry and the raspberries are also fermented separately, like I did with the mango and pineapple.
Have you ever had this with Swedish meatballs?
I haven't. I don't eat Swedish meatballs very often.
You tell me you're not at IKEA every other week?
Yeah.
The reason I ask is because I know lingonberry goes with Swedish meatballs.
They usually just mix them around heavily with a bit of sugar. They call it raw mixed lingon or something.
Oh, that's nice. Super raspberry.
Yeah, but yet again, it's not overly sweet because the berries are fermented. So I just sweeten it up a little bit with sugar. Yeah, so it's probably the hot sauce that people are most confused about what they're going to use for, have it for, together with.
I think.
But then again, this was actually pretty good. It was a nice match. But I know people had it on ice cream too.
I get that.
Also the mango pineapple people have had on ice cream.
I think this one's my favorite so far.
Yeah?
I'm not huge into raspberry.
How about it? Now it's more into a savory raspberry realm.
Oh man.
So yeah, that got silver in the medium.
I believe it.
Category in the European.
That's delicious. So this is the marmalade. This is, as I said before, this is all of the remnants boiled down, a little vinegar, a little sugar, just to. There we go. Yeah, same smell, but just.
It's almost like a chutney.
Yeah. I should have called it that. Holy hot chutney. All right.
Holy hot chutney. That's the name.
I should have been. Now having it too, I also think it'd be good on a hot dog.
Yeah, it's kind of like a relish.
A relish would have been a good name for it too.
Yeah, it's nice. No, I would call this holy hot chutney because Swedes know what chutney is.
They do.
We're talking about Swedes because we're in Sweden.
Oh yeah, in case you didn't know.
Yeah.
I'm American and Sweden, and
half English, half Czech, and Slovak.
Perfect. You were
born and raised in Sweden. Made in Kenya, though, actually.
Made in Kenya.
Yeah.
That you should have that on your T-shirts. Made in Kenya.
Yeah, or a tattoo on my butt or something. Oh, well, we got another 2 left, so it's not a whole lot.
Blackberry.
We're up on level 7 now.
All right.
I originally made this one with Trinidad Scorpion, but because it was a bit hard to get regularly, I've phased out the Trinidad, and now it's 100% fermented red habanero.
Okay.
It's made with fermented blackberries.
Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice.
So slightly more acidic. Heat.
Yeah, definitely more heat, but it was a taste.
The blackberry kind of builds up the background foundation. It doesn't really stick out as the main flavor.
That's got a good heat to it also.
Yeah, it's about a good amount of pure fermented habanero, so that will definitely give you some heat.
That's nice. The habanero and the pepper flavor definitely takes over the blackberry. Yeah. But the blackberry cools it, or just balances it.
Well, we're up on level 7 now, so heat will definitely be more
for sure.
Yeah. Well, the final one is, this is the first one I did as Sauceriet.
Really?
Yeah, it's classic habanero mango.
Well, the heat's there now.
Anyway, so this is habanero mango. It's also got pineapple in it. It's kind of just like the mango pineapple hot sauce, but it's made with fermented yellow habanero only. It's about 30%.
I don't think soda was
about 5. Yeah, so it's a classic, like fruity but hot habanero hot sauce.
All right.
This is, people usually think this is the spiciest. Yeah, the character of this is obvious. You can really tell the mango flavor straight away. But the habanero heat is definitely there.
Yeah. I needed more of it to taste it.
Yeah, second time around, flavors kind of are a bit more obvious.
Then your body's like, oh, I get it.
First is like, oh, it's going
right on the uvula. Oh, it's going to make it worse.
Should have bought some yogurt drink or something. You're okay, buddy. You're okay.
Yeah, no. Oh, it's tasty as shit, though, of course. What I will say, even though the eyes say otherwise, because I've had some that the flavor's not nearly as good and the insides of my cheek are hurting.
Yeah, I mean, the hotter the sauce gets, the harder it is to balance flavor with heat.
Yeah.
Because obviously the heat kind of tends to take over, especially with the first bites. Second, third, you can tell more. But what I've learned with fermentation, though, is that it kind of enhances the flavor experience.
Okay.
Because with unfermented hot sauces, they tend to be a little bit less complex.
I thought the flavors, I really do like the fact that the flavors are as good as they are. Like you know, some companies they're just going for spice. There's a flavor in there, but their whole goal was to knock you out. This is clear that this is for people that enjoy spice and taste.
Yeah, I make them for myself, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like I'm a bit of a foodie and I like hot sauces, so I don't make them. I mean, some hot sauce is almost like for sport. It's like, have this hot sauce, it's going to blow your brains out.
Like the bomb.
Yeah, which is literally made for that, because it's not even made with proper chilies.
No.
It's made with chili extract. So that's why it probably tastes like shit, too.
You know, what you said, though, is like, I feel like it's any art form. If you're doing it for yourself, it's going to come out good. You know, this started for myself, because I couldn't find a hot honey that I really could get behind and enjoy.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me make one that I like. So I feel like that's very obvious in what you have there. The insides of my mouth, man. But again, I've had that type of heat that hurts the insides of my cheek. This one, it's just the roof of my mouth, like wherever my tongue is touching in there.
Yeah.
You know, it hit the uvula, that went away, and now it's just on the tongue and the roof, and I'm okay. I said
Have some pizza salad.
No, but I'm going to try it. What hot sauce do you think would be most fun on pizza salad?
I would probably go with one of the milder ones, to be honest.
All right.
Like, I think probably this one. The mango pineapple.
Do you have a fork I can borrow?
I do. Come prepared.
Let's see.
I think it's probably the most salad parable hot sauce of them too. That and probably the jalapeno apple.
It's fun because this comes in second. You know, all the herbs in this are so forward that when you try it, so the mango came in after. We will see you all at the Berlin Chili Fest in Germany. Yeah. Naturally, that's the Berlin Chili Fest. What, May 29th to May 31st.
You
guys there. Sauceriet, Holy Hot Honey.
Ciao.